Good morning. I gotta do better than that. Good morning. One more time, good morning. Good morning. My name is McNeill and I am the master builder helping you to build a stronger and better life. Good morning.
Good morning.
I am also the president and owner of MCO Construction, celebrating 40 years in the construction industry this year. But more importantly, I'm also the founder of the National Association of Black Women in Construction. So I'd like to briefly, in less than 5 minutes, tell you my brief story. December 31st, 1979 at 9 p.m., actually it was New Year's, I picked up a book entitled Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. As I began to read the book, my husband and my friends decided to go out and celebrate the New Year. I decided to stay home and read this book. As I began to read the book began to read me. And the author asked me 4 questions. And I'd like to ask each and every one of you to ask yourself these 4 questions. The first question he asked me was, how much money do you want? 1979, December 31st. I thought in my mind, I said, $1,000 would be good. The second question he asked me was, what will you give in return for the money? I thought to myself, I have a good corporate job. I'd work for the money, save it. Third question he asked me was, by what date do you want the money by? I thought, I said a year from today would be good, December 31st, 1980. The fourth question he asked me was to write a detailed action plan on exactly how I was going to make that money. I thought to myself, I said, I make this much, I spend this much, I got a negative number. That cannot be right. So I got a sheet of paper and I wrote it down. I make this much, I spend this much. That negative number was bigger. Cannot be right. I got a calculator. I did the math. The negative number was, y'all sound like you can relate to this story, huh? That negative number was much bigger. And I said, this cannot be right. Why? Because I did exactly what my parents told me to do. Go to school, get a good education, and get a good, get a good corporate job. 1979, December 31st, get a good corporate job. I did that. I worked for one of the largest employers in my county at the time. So why was I having more bills at the end of the month than money? So I sat there and I kept doing the math. I did a spreadsheet. I make this much, I spend this much. Wanted to know where the money was going. And what I realized is that I was hopeless in my search to find a way to make a living over and above my expenses. And the reason I'm telling you this story is because when my husband and friends came back at 4 o'clock that morning, I was sitting there crying because I could not understand how could I be sitting here with a degree, a good corporate job, and all these bills and no way to get out. So I decided when they walked in that I was going to continue to read this book. And as I read the book the following day, I realized that I needed to set some goals and be held accountable. Now, let me fast forward 30 plus years later. I'm standing before you as the first Black female contractor in the state of Florida doing business at the level we do business. But I'm saying that because in the process, I went to trade school. I went to trade school and I learned construction while working on a master's degree. And I want to encourage each and every one of you sitting here that's here for a job, have a goal. Because you see, depending upon all of the speakers you've heard before, if you're not clear how much money you want, it's going to make a difference in the type of job you decide to get. Is it electrical? Is it ITS? Is it a journeyman? Is it a trade school? Is it what? You have resources here to help you achieve whatever dream or whatever goal you have set for yourself. But how much money do you want? Where is it written? So I want to encourage everyone. I will be standing at the door when you leave. I want to see the answers to your 4 questions. Now, Charlie Tremendous Jones, one of my favorite authors, said, "You will be the same in 5 years as you are today, except for 2 things. The books you read and the people you meet." Can you repeat that with me? The books you read and the people you meet. One more time. The books you read and the people you meet. Now, I have some books. I brought some books and they're free. I'm going to give them out. But also, you're here with people who can make a difference in your life. The state of Florida, QCA, FDOT have given all of us an opportunity to have whatever dream you choose. After being in this industry for 20 years, I realized that I don't see very many people who look like me. I'm an African-American female in the construction industry. So the National Association of Black Women in Construction was formed to help create a pipeline, not just for African-American women or girls, but for anyone who has a dream or a desire for a better quality of life, but just don't know how to get there. So we'll be at the booth and we can answer any questions. Again, my name is McNeill and I am the Master Builder, helping you to build a stronger and better life. Thank you. Thank you, William.